Hey y'all, this is Kamal Chalet, activist slash artist in Philadelphia. So I'm making another video. You gotta excuse the way I sound. I was a little under the weather today. Still got a cough. Anyway, I'm making this in my own independent, mind. This isn't affiliated with any groups that I'm with or anything like that. And so I just wanted to say that I noticed that people have a problem with the concept of us winning. And I know no one wants to admit that or say, like, yeah, that's me. I really don't think black people could win. But it comes out in how we speak about things and how we talk about our current fights and our current struggles. Because instead of saying things like, we won't keep this up until we get what we want, instead of saying things like, everyone who's about this needs to show up here and get this work done, or instead of being proud of who we are and tell everybody to work around what they're able to do so that we all can have liberation and so we can all to partake in that. Instead, what we do is we tell people what we're doing, and then we tell people that everything everyone else is doing is wrong, is not going to get to where we want to get to, whatever. And I understand every once in a while somebody may be mistaken or misguided in what they're trying to do. They may be trying to maybe reform the police, or they may be trying to get a law passed that's reformist in nature for communities. Like, oh yeah, we're going to clean up the park. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, we should be more supportive of each other's struggles and each other's campaigns, because there's nothing wrong with black people in the here and now having cleaner communities. If that's what you're working on. But we shouldn't stop there, and we shouldn't poo-poo that person who's at that space working on that, right? Like, we shouldn't be stomping on and trying to snuff out the work of other activists within the same space. I think a lot of times what happens is people devalue each other's work, and then we feel attacked because of that devaluation. Like, if I say I'm working on sovereignty and I want to have everyone out in the woods living by themselves, and someone tells you, oh, that's some bullshit, we're not going to be able to do that, no one's going to let you live that way. Now you feel like attacked because you feel like the work you're doing is being told or being made to seem worthless, right? And none of the work anyone's doing is worthless. Unless you're trying to get us to better integrate with white folks, unless your whole goal is simply to sing kumbaya and we shall overcome, then nothing you're doing is worth less, right? There are some strategies that may be deemed more effective by some people than others. There are some strategies that may have a more direct and tangible impact than others. There are some strategies that may be longer in their maturation than others, right? Police abolition is not going to come around instantaneously. Tomorrow we're not going to wake up and the police be gone, right? And even whenever we manage to push forward and see this concept realized, it's probably going to be the result of people on the street being armed and saying, this is where we are and you're not allowed to be here anymore, pigs. There's probably going to be more of that than anything having to do with um, laws being passed or anything like that. So uh, I'm for that, but that doesn't mean I should be against people registering folks to vote. I don't even believe in voting. I don't think any of my votes have ever really counted or changed much of anything in my immediate hood. The only thing I've seen change things is direct action, going out there, taking up space, stopping people from doing what they regularly do, and giving out food, clothing, supplies to people that need those food, clothing, supplies, giving out resources and information to people that need those resources and information. These are the things, intervening in problems. These are the things I've seen actually work and help. So while I may not be a fan of voting, um, there are definitely instances where voting is useful. If we had a mayoral candidate in Philadelphia that could have taken the place of Jim Kenney, right? So that we could get the things we need out of this city, the resources we need out of this city, it would have been beneficial to vote them in. There are a lot of people, I wasn't necessarily for it, but a lot of people that worked really hard to get Krasner in. Larry Krasner is the DA in Philadelphia. And for those who don't know, the socialists and activists in Philadelphia have been managing to stay out of jail, a lot of them because of Krasner's office. So putting him in the DA seat for a lot of people was a big win. I wasn't necessarily super impressed by it, but it's better than just about all of the other candidates that were up for the same office. So I'm not going to poo poo, you know what I mean? I'm not going to shit on that win. You know, we shouldn't be so invested in what we're working on that we feel like other people's work is not valuable. We should value each other's work equally and know that if we're all working to the same objective, then everyone's work is useful. Everyone has a place. There's plenty of good room in the fight for freedom. So excuse my frog voice. That's all I wanted to say. That, and you know, we need to be positive in the idea that we can win. I think even more than us being really cruel towards each other about what we're working on and calling people's work worthless or not important or believing that is the belief that we won't win. We can't win an armed conflict. We can't win with marching. We can't win if we abstain from all of this and go off to the woods. We can't win with voting. Well, so we're just gonna lose? No. So that's a mindset. And we need to reboot that too. Like we need to really push out the concept that we're not gonna win. When I was young, after we did our 7 Harambe's, which we did every morning, and after we had our ceremonies, we would say Pamoja Tutashinda. This means together we will win. And we would say it 7 times, we would rally around and be happy. But the word still stuck with me. Pamoja Tutashinda. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? When we stop shitting on each other's ideas and beliefs and paths towards united liberation, when we start working together and being able to see, all right, you got this lane, you got this space, you got that space, but we all moving in the same direction. And when we believe it, Pamoja Tutashinda, when we believe we will win, we start to see change and we start to see things go the way we need them to go. So I just want to encourage people to do that. I don't know when anybody gonna see these videos because I'm making them and I'm not putting them out till I get at least 10. So I'll probably be real happy when I say that on the video that I got 10 of them now and you about to see them. All right, so that's it for today. I'm gonna try and get some rest, and I'll be back at this on another day. Power to the people.